what was it like to to put that jersey on? Obviously, it's not an official NHL game or anything, but to wear the Flyers jersey and play in an NHL environment.
It was really special. Like, it was obviously great putting on the jersey for the first time. It kind of hits you all over again, just seeing like your name on the jersey, and the locker room's pretty NHL like too. So it was a really good experience.
How did you feel playing with Adam Jennings?
Really good. He's a really gifted player. He's a smart guy. So we get along pretty well off the ice and on the ice too.
Were you dealing with, especially at the beginning of the game, were you dealing with any butterflies, or did you settle in pretty quick, you thought?
Not really butterflies. I think it was kind of just adjusting to the pace of play coming from my camp in London. It's a lot faster here. Like, I find everyone's always behind you. Lifting your stick is the biggest thing for me. So just adjusting to the pace.
We just talked to Coach LaPerriere about the fact that you come from a hockey family and that there are other guys that have sort of followed that same path. And there's two schools of thought. One, that you have to kind of follow what your dad did, but at this, in the whole thing, embrace it. Second thing is you have to cut your own trail. So are you at that stage now where you're saying to yourself, I have to do this for myself?
Yeah, definitely. I always have my dad to lean on, but he's been supporting me too. Like, he knows I gotta cut my own path. Like you said, he doesn't push himself. Like, he doesn't force things on me. He's just there for me to lean on for advice. But he knows it's my journey, so it's up to me.
Are you happy with that? I mean, does it make it easier for you?
Yeah. It's like, obviously, like any other kid, like, you're making your own path, and it's not gonna be the exact same as my dad's. But it's good to have him to lean on. Like, he's a great person to have around, obviously. But it's good to kind of do things on my own.
Is it tough to maybe run a power play when you've only had, I don't even know how many reps you guys had together as a unit, like in morning skate? Is it a little more difficult to do that?
Yeah, it's definitely like you don't have the chemistry there like you would with your club team 30 games into the season. But I think there's a lot of skilled players on both the power plays. So I think we make it work pretty well.
You mentioned about the getting used to the faster pace and whatnot. Obviously that's an adjustment, but did you feel like, as the game progressed that you started to kind of catch on as to what you need to do to keep up and even control pace at this level?
Yeah, I think it was a learning curve throughout the game. So I think going into the third period, I was kind of more used to it. It's still kind of brand new to me, obviously, but I was getting kind of more used to it as the game went on.
You worked out after the game? Do you typically work out after every game, or?
No, I was just doing like some cool down stretches, stuff like I do after every game. So
It's no secret the Flyers here are trying to rebuild and kind of start over a little bit. Is there a feeling of excitement among the young players that the sky's the limit here? Anybody might make it?
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of guys are trying to prove themselves here. Everyone's obviously excited to be a part of the rebuild and go as high as they can. Be like different. Everyone wants to be a difference maker, so I think everyone's just trying to prove themselves here.
Thanks, Oliver.
Thanks so much.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.